Hello, everyone. Right. This is my second fantasy booking of the show, and I'll be honest with you, it's something I've been very much enjoying and I would like to do more of. So it's if you've seen the one I did with Jimmy, it's similar premise to that, same match type, almost the same everything, but
Yeah.
it is Attitude Era versus Indies.
Yes.
Do you find it difficult for Attitude Era wrestlers? I found it difficult for the Indies, so this should be very interesting.
I found it difficult to start with. So I got rolling. I was okay. Once I got rolling, I was fine. And I don't know whether or not that's my booking brain coming into effect.
You see, that's the thing. If you've watched the first one, if you've watched the podcast, which will have been out 2 weeks ago, so I upload every 2 weeks. If you've watched that, you will know he's booking a bloody card. So this that's a bloody advantage on me. He's booking a card. He knows what he's doing here.
I certainly do. Well, I don't. Don't come anywhere near. Actually, fucking do. The charity needs them. No, I'm joking.
All of you, everyone, go. Go. First up is a singles and men's. Do you want to go first or me?
You go first.
Me first? Okay, first is a men's singles match. Now, before I start, as I said to you, you are allowed one Silly Buggers match, and the main event can basically be anything you want. There you go. They're the two caveats.
I will say this now. None of my matches are Silly Buggers.
I have a few curveballs. I have a bit of a Silly Buggers.
Okay. Right. So what's your men's singles?
First men's singles. Kurt Angle. This is Attitude Era, so this is apparently he's got her.
Yeah.
This is Jacob North.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
I like Jacob.
I think Jacob North is somebody who, if 2020 wasn't an absolute bomb, I think he would have been absolutely everywhere.
I think he has all the potential in the world. I think he can meet that potential very, very, very much. I really like him.
That's a really good pick.
He's someone you love to boo as well, and that gets you places.
And is this the Olympic gold medalist?
Yes.
Angle, who's just won a gold medal and is cocky as fuck. Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
The legend Kurt Angle, of course.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I love it.
That's an interesting one. Yeah. I like that. I like that. If that was if Jacob North was around a couple of years before he was, that could have actually been a match as well. At one point, because if you remember, Kurt Angle did a tour of the British Indies a few years ago.
Plus, Jacob North goes wrestling in a singlet, so I kind of think that's
that's a good point. Yeah. The north to south is a brilliant move as well. Yeah. That's one thing I'll never forget though was when that, what was it, four-way happened, and he won, and the two of us looked at each other and we were genuinely shocked.
Yeah. It was good shock, but shock. Yeah. We didn't expect it.
A shock.
Yeah. I like him. I think he's got tons of potential.
I like him. Yeah.
What's yours?
So mine, from the Attitude Era, Ken Shamrock.
Ooh, okay then. Okay.
And he's facing the natural born fighter, RP Davis. Now, RP Davis. Now, RP Davis is a former boxer himself.
Yes.
And then obviously came Shamrock MMA. Did stuff in the MMA as well. So
big in the MMA, very big in UFC, yeah.
Yes, exactly. So that mix.
I like that. We have gone down somewhat of a similar route in fighting because Kurt Angle was an Olympic champion.
Yes.
And the style of Luke North isn't too different.
Yes.
About being a bit of a bruiser rather than an Olympic fighter, but
yeah,
kind of gone a similar route with the first match there. I like a lot. That's really good.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Expecting that one, were you?
If I'm not mistaken, he follows me on Twitter, RP Davis.
He's a good lad. He's a good lad, is RP Davis. Like he's only wrestled for 3 years, 2-3 years, and he's up there now. He's getting up there, and it's great. It's great to see him. It's good. It's good.
Good. The more the merrier. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just what did honestly British indie scene. Like, you just love to see people succeed regardless.
Yeah.
Singles, women's. Now this was a happy accident. This one.
Right.
But it's a very, very happy accident.
Right.
Okay. Molly Holly versus Holly Barlow. It's a battle of the Hollies.
Right, okay, I see what you did there. All right, okay.
The winner gets to keep the name Holly. Now,
brilliant.
It was a happy accident because I wanted Holly Barlow.
Yeah.
Regardless, Holly Barlow was mainstay who's the Attitude Era. That's basically it. It was tough between Ivory and Molly Holly, but Molly Holly made the pick. And then I looked at it, I was like, oh wow. That's a battle of the Hollies, right? Okay, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
That's a really interesting one actually, yeah. Wasn't Molly Holly recently inducted into the Hall of Fame as well?
She was, yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was.
She was awesome. She was so great.
That's an interesting one, yeah. And then Holly Barlow, she's just like brilliant. Like, she's another one that needs to be everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
She said to you on the podcast that Future Shock is their home territory, and I completely understand that. And the Young Guns are the same. Like, I've spoken to Ethan and both Luke and Ethan about it, and they've always told me that Future Shock is their home territory. But moving forward and getting out there, she deserves that.
Yeah, I think it'll happen somewhere down the line. I think it will. And she'll be a great name. She'll be a big name. She's such a natural babyface.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Okay, so which side do you want first?
Surprise me.
Okay, so from the indie side of things, we've got Lizzie Evo, right?
Shock.
Yeah, shock. But she'll be facing the ninth wonder of the world, China.
What's Lizzie done to you? What's she done to you?
Fucking everything. Everything.
Oh, China.
Yeah. Goodbye. See you later.
Thank you. My Lord, that's one less Scouser.
Thank you and good night. Yeah, bye. See ya.
That's one Scouser down. Like, flipping heck.
You weren't expecting that one either.
I love that. I mean, we all know I love Lizzie, but I love China.
China, yeah.
Travesty what happened, but I absolutely love what she did in WWE.
Yeah.
Pivotal. So pivotal to everything that happened in that business for the women's division. Her Mania match against Ivory is still to this day absolutely incredible. And the build-up was, I mean, in this era right now, the build-up to it was a bit sketchy with a neck injury and all that.
Yeah.
But the match at Mania was phenomenal.
It certainly was. Yeah.
China's a must for me. Absolutely must.
Yeah. So after killing Lizzie, she's going to be absolutely fuming at me watching this back. She's going to go, what the fuck have you put me against China for? It's like, yeah.
She'd have be fuming at you, or she'd be there like, oh yeah, big A7. I mean, I think there's one of two things she'd be fuming at. Either you putting her against China or my butcher of a Scouse accent.
Yeah, I was going to say that, yeah. I'm not even going to attempt.
Usually, because at Blank Canvas, I actually did a Scouse accent in front of Lizzie and got endorsement from her. She said it was actually decent. I can actually do a decent Scouse accent, but I'm on camera, so it's only
I do a Scouse accent for comedy.
Yeah.
I have a rule that out of the comedy shows, it doesn't come out.
Like Boise and Only Fools. You can only do that laugh.
Yeah.
And you can only do that you could only do that character in that character, and that's it.
Right. Tag match.
Now I've gone Edge and Christian versus the Young Guns.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Young Guns are just the best. And tag teams in the Attitude Era, it is mad how Vince hates tag teams right now. Because in the Attitude Era, they were everywhere.
They were massive, yeah.
They were everywhere. So you had so many to choose from.
Yeah.
Then I thought of the three. You know the three. Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys, and the Christian. The three, you can't not. So, yeah. 5 second pause.
That'd be good fun. Yeah. Like that would be quite light-hearted as well, I reckon. So that's quite a nice light-hearted, not too heavy tag team match compared to
Young Guns can do comedy. They can do light-hearted. They are so great.
They're brilliant, and Ethan makes me sick because Ethan is so young.
But so good. He's 19.
It's the same with Tom Felwell. Tom Felwell has just turned 18, and it's like
it does make you sick at how good they are.
I like starting training at 21 for me. It's like no. There is no way like that.
Yeah, before I hit record, we were talking a little bit about this. Might I remind you? I'm 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the feeling, mate.
So you mentioned the Dudley Boys, right?
Ooh.
So that is one side of my tag team match. The other side of it consists of Troy Ryan and Anderson Daniels synergy.
I like me some synergy. I like me some synergy.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. I like that a lot. That would be a tag team version of a horse fighting off.
Yes.
Oh my god. Like, you know those like at Backlash, like Rhea Ripley and Charlotte did it. Those spots where they try and take each other out by bounce off the rope, but then nothing just happens. They collide, but nothing happens. I can imagine that.
Yeah.
And of course, one of Synergy going through. Oh, these both, at least one, but maybe both of Synergy going through a table.
Yeah.
And I think they take that with a badge of honor as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's I'm very happy with that one. Very happy with that one.
Right. What are we, mixed tag match now?
Mixed tag. Now this was the one I thought of first over. Oh, he's gone. Did I bore you?
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
This was the one.
Yeah, go on.
This came to me first out of all of them.
What, the mixed tag match?
One half of this came to me first before before anything else. This came to me first.
Go on then.
Eddie Guerrero in China,
right,
versus Money Spartan and DDL.
Interesting. Okay, that's.
You talk about lighthearted.
Yeah, that's definitely something. Oh my god. Yeah.
You can't deny that would be the best thing.
Yeah. Well.
You mentioned the tag team match. You mentioned the tag match where Marty teamed up with DDL in the podcast.
In the
You're so perfect.
Yeah, it would be great. Yeah.
It's so good. And Eddie in China, that was one of, for both of them one of the best eras as wrestlers. As a collective, they were incredible.
Yeah.
So fun, but so endearing at the same time.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. What's your mixed tag?
Okay, so so on the Attitude Era side of things, we've got Matt Hardy and Lita.
Controversy.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh, there's a bit of pill to swallow with that one. I can't believe you've gone there.
Yes.
Can't believe you've gone there.
Yes, I have gone there. Matt Hardy and Lita versus Alexis Falcon and JJ Webb.
Oh dear me, relationship. One great relationship versus one that ended in.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
We don't talk about that. This is the Attitude Era, you know.
Hide your wives. At the Paul Heyman in ECW there.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. That's weird. That's a weird one, that. You've gone somewhere with that one.
I've gone there, yeah.
I've gone somewhere with that one. I don't know how to take that.
Yeah. Just move on.
Move on from that one. I think people watching this have just done a collective cringe.
Yes. Move on.
Hardcore match. Now, we said that one match could have gone a little bit of silly buggers.
Go on.
This is my match.
Right.
Nothing too bad. Bad. But it's a hardcore match. So a hardcore match to me, you have room for, especially in the bloody Attitude Era, you have room for silly buggers.
Yeah. Ooh.
Kane.
Right.
Versus Primate.
Ooh. Okay.
Versus Crash Holly
Right.
This is Charlie Evans.
Interesting, right? Okay.
Charlie Evans is purely deathmatch, mental.
Well, yeah, she has been last year.
I should have a picture like last night or this morning of her just covered in blood.
Covered in blood, yeah. So, yeah, I think her first deathmatch tournament was at the beginning of the year, last year, and for her first ever deathmatch, she faced Ricky Shane Page.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And yeah, she got absolutely destroyed. But yeah, I get that. Very, yeah, well done with that. Well done. Well done.
I thought I'd go because Kane, Big Show, and oh my god, ECW guy. Everyone's gonna hate me for forgetting his name. Sorry, but
New Jack.
Pardon?
New Jack.
Oh no. Fucking. No. Yeah, the fucking ECW is really gonna annoy me. Yeah, they had a triple threat where he almost killed power to the entire pay per view. So Kane, no, Kane can go. Raven.
Oh, I've met him before. He's an absolute arsehole. Okay. Yeah.
He almost, I think it's Mania 17, if I'm not mistaken. Well, the best pay per view. He almost put power to the entire pay per view with. Yeah, so Kane can go hardcore when he wants to.
Yeah.
And then Crash Holly. Come on, it's Crash bloody Holly. Crash Holly was awesome. He was Crash Holly and Spike Dudley were both absolute legends. So yeah. And Primate, fun fact, I was there for Primate's last Fighting Spirit match where he won the title.
Yeah.
Primate is brutal, but awesome.
Well, Primate actually had it was like a running joke in Defiant or What Culture or whatever you like to call it. Before he came, when he was coming to the ring, he always used to manage to cut himself on something. So he was bleeding before the match had even started.
Sounds like Goldberg.
Yeah. So, yeah. And
then Charlie Evans is Charlie Evans. That's my curveball there.
Yeah. Well, it's not a curveball now. It would have been a curveball.
Not now. It's a curveball to people who believe. Oh.
Would have been a curveball a year ago.
It would have been, yeah. It's a curveball to people who believe intergender wrestling shouldn't be a thing, to which I say bullshit. But yeah, I honestly don't believe that. I do believe intergender wrestling should be a thing because.
Speaking of intergender wrestling, my hardcore match is also a triple threat. And it pits Mick Foley, Jack Jester, and Session Moth Martina.
I didn't put Mick Foley in. He was someone I was supposed to put in. That's 3 people now. Good going, Adam. I saw his face. I saw his name. It was up there. And then not put Mick Foley. But okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna move past that. So okay. Now you've watched my one with Jimmy because my one with Jimmy, I put Session Moth Martina in the hardcore match on that one.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Mick Foley, can't go wrong.
Nah.
Moth Martina, can't go wrong. Who was your other one?
Jack Jester.
Jack Jester, fair play. I like that. Because there's something about Session Moth with a can of beer in her hand, going one-on-one with Mick Foley. That just seems...
The last time I saw Session Moth Martina was in a three-way dance between her, Lana Austin, and Z Evo. And right at the very start, during her entrance, she spat Red Stripe in my face.
That's right. It's cheap shit too.
And it took me the entire match to wipe my glasses. So I missed the whole match. Yeah.
I've never seen Session Moth live, and going forward, she's one person I want to see live. It's like a bucket list thing of mine. She's one person I want to see live because her gimmick and her as a person, she seems so fucking awesome. She seems so great.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's one person I want to see live.
Okay, so where are we? Cruiserweight match.
Cruiserweight, yes. Now, there's one here. I was talking to Jimmy, I showed him the card, and he said this name and put a laughing face after it, as if, what the fuck? Now, if he's ever watching this, Jimmy, as I said to you before, he's criminally underrated. Told you.
Oh no.
S.A. Rios versus Ethan Kelly.
I'm gonna go with Jimmy here, getting the fucking bin. It's like
S.A. Rios what some of the stuff he did. He was so criminally underrated. And for the Attitude Era, nowadays we're so lucky to have so many talented people who could do so many insane moves. Look at Ricochet, for example.
Yeah.
But back then, yeah, WCW had an amazing cruiserweight division with Ray and Eddie and Mangos Blanc. But there was, I don't know why, I've got all the pictures in my head, but Psychosis is that so many. The cruiserweight division over there was fantastic. WWE, it was decent, not as good as WCW's. S.A. Rios did some things that were ahead of their time at that time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as published by WWE. So, he doesn't. I personally think he was underrated. Plus, it wasn't. Lita debuted as his valet.
Yeah, good stuff.
Plus, Ethan Kelly's awesome.
Ethan Kelly's just brilliant. Yeah. We'll leave that at that.
I knew I wouldn't get a great reception for it, but I like him. He's got a soft spot in my heart.
Yeah, fair enough. My cruiserweight match goes on the lines of Jeff Hardy versus Robbie X.
Fair play.
Now, have you seen
him as a tag team, so you put Jeff in on his own?
That's fine.
Robbie X. I have heard his name, but I've not seen him.
I urge you to go onto YouTube after this podcast and dig out his match with Pac.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those matches. It's free. It's free on YouTube. It was on Loaded or whatever you like to call it. It's free on YouTube. It's criminal that it's free because it was that good. He's another underrated person there. Ridiculous. And then Jeff Hardy is Jeff Hardy. You know, we don't you
don't need to say much about him.
We don't have to go into that.
The legend of the business. We're both here now. But yeah, I'll definitely check that match out. I'll definitely check it out 100%.
We're on to the main event.
Yeah. Crunch time, squeaky bum time with this one. I got a little big, but as I said, I showed Jimmy the card. One name he's quite surprised with here. One name I was quite surprised with that has made it to the main event, but I thought, why not? Because it would be hilarious to see.
Oh, God.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, because, yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, yeah.
Versus Chris Ridgway.
Okay.
Versus The Rock.
Right.
Versus Chase Alexander. Now, Chris Ridgway, certified badass. The Rock, certified badass. Steve Austin, certified badass who drinks beer. And then Chase comes out with a martini.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Awesome. It's so good.
It makes complete sense.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
What's your opinion? What do you think?
I really like that. I think the addition of Chase Alexander is really, really good. Really, I think in a couple of years' time, he'll be in the main event everywhere.
Yeah. He's someone else who has potential as well. He's someone else I really like watching.
Yeah. That's quite the main event.
It's like because you could have a face off with Steve Austin and Chase, like beer versus martini.
Yes, exactly. So you can have a little bit of comedy there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, of course.
So, my main event is a 6-man tag match.
6-man tag? You've gone all out, haven't you?
Certainly have. D-Generation X, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and X-Pac versus Team Northwest Strong, Luke Jacobs, Ethan Allen, and Chris Ridgway.
Ooh. Okay. So both of us are going completely against the traditionalists of a singles main event.
Yeah.
I like that. I could be that guy and argue that Shawn Michaels didn't wrestle for most of the Attitude Era because of his back injury, but I'm only joking. That is his take. I'm only joking. DX versus Northwest Strong. DX would get the piss kicked out of them.
Yeah.
Now, if you haven't noticed already, one addition was added to it, and with Mick Foley. But yeah, there were a couple of people that I missed out, and you missed one of them out as well. I didn't get a chance. I couldn't find a place to stick Triple H. I couldn't find a place to stick him because I was happy with everywhere. I was happy with my card. I was from top to bottom. I was happy, so I didn't know where to put him. So but Undertaker, we've both missed out, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And that era's Undertaker, specifically Ministry of Darkness, was my favourite Undertaker.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. That's our cards. That is our fantasy booking, and that I think we've done good.
Yeah,
I think we've done good. I think these are good. I'm quite proud of them,
We've not been ridiculous. We've not.
I don't think we've been too out there. I think we've been pretty decent. Some fun ones, some serious, some in between. Yeah, Adam likes.
Yes.
More importantly, let us know in the comments below, on Twitter, anywhere, it doesn't matter, but let us know. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tell us which one do you think is better?
Yes. And why is it mine?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. I always love doing these fantasy bookings.
Great.
I always love doing them. Thank you very much. And that will be it. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you very much.
See you later.